I'd call the Pownal Select Board to order at 7:04 for agenda approval, minutes, warrants, mail, old business, solar, new business, correction, defective Article 4, annual town meeting 2015, and personnel. We got any additions or?
Under old business, I would like to bring up the board meetings being recorded by Cat TV.
Okay.
And in the mail, do we have something on the water testing and the stuff that's
We
going
do
on?
have that in there, which
Okay, because that was the other one I had, but if it's in the mail, we'll address
I'll
it
read
there.
it off, what we got of it.
Okay.
Anything else? We get a motion to approve the agenda?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. The minutes of last week's minutes. I
Yeah, March
can't get
10th.
the date, huh?
March 10th.
March 10th.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Now you need your votes.
Okay, well. Well, for payroll, we had $8,686.53.
That was the AP one. That was the AP.
Yeah, AP, accounts payable, I guess. All right. And
There's your payroll.
this payroll was 6,224. That other one was accounts payable. 6,224.16.
Move to approve them.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mail. We had a voucher detail here for Pownal School District. I guess we do half on the generator, half paid by the school, half paid by the town. That vendor total was $835. And
Move it. It gets added to our budget for the warrants next week.
Second.
We
We've
should
done
pay-
that
pay half.
almost
We do.
every year, right?
Yes.
Share it.
Yes.
Okay, Vermont League,
Call
Cities
the,
and
call
Towns.
the, call the, call the motion for vote. We had moved on paying that.
Putting this on the
On the warrant.
warrants for next week.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got a motion to do that. Just half of the generator.
Yep, we did it. Yep. Just half the
Okay.
bill.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Good enough.
So we won't pay it all, but half.
Vermont League of Cities and Towns, they got some integrated training for all learning styles, if anybody has any interest in that. Now, we got some
Yeah,
weight permits.
On that letter, I received a letter on that, so as far as the board members go,
Yeah,
everyone should have.
yeah, well, the thing I guess is, the town can pay a fee and up to what, 10 members can
Yes. I just
can
opened it a little while
do it
ago.
randomly by taking what they wish to, take course.
Yeah.
There's various courses that are there, and I think the fee was, is it $75?
Yep.
$75 is what the per year contract runs July through June. This is Excel training through Knowledge Wave to individuals working with spreadsheets, as it has provided me with new, more efficient ways of processing and analyzing data.
Yeah, it's one of the programs.
Somebody said that you got these live classes, webinars and videos. You can check the schedule for upcoming classes in WebStart, but all I got is this flyer here.
That's all I received.
I didn't
Yeah,
get anything that said anything about a
could
schedule.
Linda look into that and see if it's something, we should pay $75, because there might be people here that want to take some of those courses. And it's one where you
Well,
sit
if
at the
you got
desk and
more
do it at your own
information on
time.
this,
Do it
Linda,
on your own
maybe
time.
We could ask anybody, if somebody is interested,
We pay to send these people,
We could pay them to be, smarter than us.
well, what we do is we pay people to go to courses upstate all the time.
Yeah.
This might be that they can sit right at their desks and take these things at their own
That's
time and
right.
schedule. And if it's reasonable, then we should probably do that. Thanks, Henry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just got it, so
Okay. I got some weight permits here. Vermont Renewable Fuels. And got Tetro, I guess. Bob Tetro. This was Chip Straub there from Vermont Renewable Fuels. And Steve Goodrich, Kelly Fuels. And we got Tam, Trevor Mance. And there's a note on these that the road boss put on there that he's told them if they've got over 60,000 pounds or whatever, he'll decide whether or not they can go on the road and what, at certain times.
So he's
So,
added the
you want to sign
standard.
them or what?
I move that you sign them.
I'll second.
All right, I'll sign them.
Aye.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Got a motion to intervene here, Federal Energy Regulation Commission, which,
I can talk a little on that. I spoke to Bill Scully today. He said that we're gonna get a few of those, one from the Fish and Wildlife because of the stream. This one here, it's just that the standard practice that they wanna be part of this, hydro project, they have to make a statement. And so they're joining it. What was the term they used at the
Is it
top of
party
it?
status or something? Is it party
motion
status
to
or
intervene.
hearings?
Intervenes, to be part of.
Yeah.
So, and he said it's normal, that it's done. So, I don't think we have to sign anything or anything, they just let us
No,
know.
they don't have to sign nothing, it just gives you the parties here, the legal representatives and the parties, stream flow protection coordinator, and watershed management division, Vermont Department of Environmental Conservation. That's the parties involved, and Jeffrey B. Crocker.
And he said to expect letters from those as well.
Yeah, they want, I guess, all that information out so we know what's going on.
Yep. They're watching out for our interests.
Green Lantern's application for a certificate of public good for the 500 kilowatt net metered Dean Road solar project was submitted to the Public Service Board yesterday. You should be hearing from the Public Service Board soon. So we got a letter in that regard. It usually takes 80 to 90 days for the CPG to be issued. In this case, we would be financial closing and the start of construction in July and commission in early fall. So,
You better tell them the location on that, cause that was
that's
the
on
one.
the Dean Road, up where the old Barlow Pit gravel bed, up in that area. It's a Maxon O'Donovan property. They bought it off by Barlow. Okay. And BCRC is having a event at the Arlington Memorial High School. And that's on March 24th, Thursday. And if anybody wants to attend that or whatever. And I got the road report here. Do you read all that or you just, or what do you do with it?
What's here, people wanna come see it, you can summarize it.
Well, he has a list here of things that were done the past week, and it's quite lengthy. I mean, if you want, I'll read it.
yeah, well, I would summarize it, why not?
It's a cut and brush, is
All right.
easy.
Yeah.
Well, he's got cutting trees and brush, County Road, prepare time cards and drop them off at the office, fill out road report, enter employee weekly time record data, get information to fill out category of Better Roads Grant. That was on 3/7. 3/8, go over daily work schedule, Cut and Brush County Road and Shanker Road, inspecting roadways, reimbursement of the completed Category A grant for Man Hill South. Fill out Category A, Better Roads Grants for a complete sign inventory, culvert inventory update, and a road surface inventory. And on the 9th, go over daily work schedule, more trees and brush, Shanker Road, Old Military Road, inspecting roadways, fill out Category C Better Roads Grant for repairs at Mason Hill Road, south to Armor Rock along stream. 310, same thing, trees and cut trees and brush along South Stream Road, brush cutting, and work on Category C Better Roads Grant. Meet with Josh J or whatever, Watershed Management and Rivers Program for planning of working along the streams of Mason Hill Road South and Carpenter Hill Road. Also looked at drainage issues on Oak Hill School Road, Lincoln Street, Snake Hill, and Mount Anthony Road. And 311, cutting trees and brush along South Stream Road. So that's pretty much a summary of what was put in. We also have a letter here from Casey Madison, highway foreman, and he's informing us that he's resigning from the position of road foreman in the highway department. His last day will be 3/25/2016. He wants to thank everybody for their support, and he enjoyed working here very much. He'll miss the position and many friends he's made. The town of Pownal is a good town with many good people, and it's been my pleasure working for them. Casey Madison. So I presume that we're gonna be talking about what we're gonna do in the meantime right away. And we
Well,
also
I'll move that we accept his resignation with regret.
Well, I'm gonna say that, but I just wondered if we're gonna dwell into the other. I do accept his as a board, we accept his resignation with regret, and we thank him for his many years of service. He's done as far as I'm concerned, he's done a adequate job, and he's a decent person. And we'll miss him, I'm sure.
Yep.
So now we gotta look forward to, do we talk about this now, or we talk about it later on, and or what do we do with it?
Well, I think,
I thought that was under the
It's under
personnel.
personnel.
yeah, because
Somebody wanna second that motion there to
Second.
accept?
regret.
Yeah, definitely.
Could we draft him a letter thanking him for his work and his service with the town? And we appreciate
Yeah,
appreciate what he's done, and wish him well in his new endeavors.
Okay. I mean, he must have been working for the town of
20
Powell for
years.
15 to 18 years,
20,
or 20.
17 and a
Is it-
half.
Did it make 20?
18,
17 and a half.
Okay,
in a long time.
I know it was a long time.
Well, that's the mail. Apparently, we'll talk about that when we get to it in
Personnel.
the personnel. Now, we got old business, we got solar, which somebody else will have to speak on that to start with. I don't know anything about it, other than we're planning some solar projects for the wastewater wastewater land down there, and some up by the landfill up here, the transfer station. Is that what the deal is?
Yes, there's two different groups. One was for the wastewater treatment facility, which was Triland, if I've got the right name, and the one out at the other was GEWB, that
The Energy Design Group.
yeah, so it's GEDGC or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I don't know where they stand. I know our attorney was looking at the Triland, contract. I am not sure where that stands at the moment. Have you,
He sent it, and you guys all have that one. What I didn't see come down though was the Clean Energy Design Group.
okay, so that one's not done yet?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what my understanding. I don't know what your understanding is. But it
Yeah.
looks like he went over, one of these very, very good.
I was gonna say, he only talked to, sent me an email on one
Yep.
specific item in, the trialing, and then,
And that was the only one. I believe what happened there was that, the other one went in, actually on the tail end for him to look at. Am I correct on that?
They went together.
Oh, well, they went together, but, the first one went and our attorney sent it back to us, and then we added the other to the next attorney. They didn't both go together the first time out, so I'm
that's the one that
making a
says,
point.
strictly over there.
Am I correct?
Well, the only letter I read was they had a problem with the deeds or something. From the,
Well, anyways, with this, I think it's Tri-Land, isn't it? Is that how you say that? Tri-Land?
One of them is, yes.
Yeah, okay. Do we have anything from our attorney that, he has no problem with it, or is he
He
still
sent-
researching?
he
I
sent
don't,
the
do I
lease.
have that?
Yes, everybody has a copy.
All right, well,
Sent the
I,
lease.
Well, the final section needs to be corrected. The chair of the select board is Ron Bizon, not Nelson Brownell. So that should be changed, and it should be, Pownal Select Board, not North Hero. And the signage page on the end. Thanks for bringing it up, Jason. But my belief is that he's added the parts that was in question that we requested him to do.
That's what you asked him to do.
Yeah. And I would move that we sign this once the corrections have been made on the last page. Which is who signs it and what town we are.
That's your motion?
Yeah, it's a motion, you need a second.
second for that?
I'm not sure what he added.
Well, he just changed the name of the chair and he added, and changed the
is what I'm
town from North Hero to
No, but what?
Pownal.
was
In the
what
lease,
changed?
I'm not, do you see it?
I don't know what was changed.
One of the things was the risk, right?
Yes.
So
That
this has
wasn't-
been retyped by our attorney?
Yes.
Yeah, the only section
well,
I
our
talked
attorney,
to,
retyped this, my God, so I couldn't get the right down.
Yeah.
the section that the section that I talked to was lease conditions B, and it was item B, because he thought it had said that we were given the rights for them to purchase the property, and I made it clear that it wasn't, that it shouldn't read that they, because his interpretation of what he read there was that they would have the right to purchase, and it wasn't that they had the right to purchase, it was to do with the power purchase and the agreement to, well, basically what it ends up writing is this public purchase agreement with Green Mountain Power, and it's for really the solar service agreement. It's for the electricity, it's not for the buying the wastewater site. I in fact said in my email that I wasn't sure anybody wanted to buy a Superfund site and become owner. So he changed that to make sure it was more clear.
And with regards to the rest of this, this is like a standard template, and he's just taken from Tri-Lands and made insertions.
So we're
That's probably how he got probably the last template that he did was North Hero.
Yeah, and if you look at,
He didn't type all this.
yeah, number 11, indemnifications for leases agree to fully extent permitted by law to indemnify and hold harmless the
That was the
owners.
big one we added.
That's one of them we added. So those are the key things that were added, because those were the things we were worried about. We weren't worried so much about the purchasing. I didn't catch that, but we were worried about the indemnification. And that's been added. And again,
Okay,
I made a motion, and
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye. So once he sends down a clean
Yeah.
contract with
Names
the
have
final
been
fee.
changed there.
Yeah,
I'll sign it off.
yeah, Linda can get him to send something down and then you can take care of it during the week.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks. Okay, the other solar, as we stated, was that he has,
All right, so we're waiting on clean energy design.
group, yeah.
In which the attorney has that now?
Yes.
Okay.
The other one's for,
I don't remember this letter, I'll have to look, or make a copy after the meeting, and I'll put it in my folder. And this letter is basically talking about them, to have us move forward, they're asking us to move quickly and get it done, the Green Mountain. The Green Energy Design Group was,
Okay.
so it's, and we're trying to do that. so.
All right, well,
And people should be aware that the change that's occurred in the solar, initially when we started to do this solar stuff, we were gonna get electricity at a cut rate. And because of the fact that Green Mountain Power has met their quota on that, they're not doing that anymore, so what we're really doing is, in this agreement, we're leasing land. If you read in the agreement, it talks about the fact of us purchasing powers and stuff, with possibility, because the legislature and others are still talking about what that's gonna be. They don't know if it's gonna reopen it up or not. So if they do, we might wanna try to purchase power from these people at a reasonable rate. But at this time, that's not happening.
So we could just clarify it. So Tri-Land is looking at the wastewater plant
Correct.
only for
that's what this is all about.
That's it.
for a minimum of $10,000 per year.
Correct, but they're paying us a sign-on.
First 15 years is no less than $10,000.
That's right, and then it goes for
And
5
after
years.
16 years, it goes to $12,000
Yeah,
a year.
a total of 30 years, am I correct?
Yeah.
Or 20, is it
25.
25 and then still an option,
Yes.
Yes.
right? One more option after the 25, am
Yeah,
I
another
doing that
5
right?
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one we're looking at is a clean energy design. And theirs was, proposed was $9,000 a year, or no, I'm sorry, $16,000 a year for
For the
transfer station.
transfer.
And they were putting
Transfer
two
station.
sites in on the transfer station. They were putting one on the cell at the closed landfill with the cap,
So we're
and
looking
one on the
at
other.
combined $26,000 a year in rent per year.
Yes. Compare the solar. And we are still working on hydro piece, as was spoken earlier in the email. That's still moving forward also. Okay?
all right, that takes care of the hydro, right?
Yep.
I wanna back up a little bit, cause I skipped this, I missed this sheet, I don't know why. But, there's sampling being done on the water supply well for, District Number 2 and other locations around town. That's being conducted now, they've already taken samples. We'll have the results in a few days on that. For looking for that chemical, whatever it is.
Is that, that's
Yeah,
talking
already.
about same as North Bennington and et
Same
cetera?
thing, yeah,
Yeah.
same
Correct.
thing.
And we should,
It's down
In
at
fact, that was
the,
in
it's
the
down
paper,
by the,
correct.
they're checking for PASI at 4 other locations within Pownal. Former Warren Wire Plant, number 2, Warren Wire Plant number 3, and other potential locations where information is provided. So they're doing these tests so that we can find out if our water is good.
yeah, and we probably should clarify where those locations are, so if people see people testing wells and stuff, they understand.
Well, OP2 down there was the one down by where the well site is, Mac Molding's place. That was their number 2, plant number 2. Plant number 3 is up here in Pownal Center, right across from the Pownal Center Firehouse.
Okay.
That vacant lot, that's where plant 3 was years ago. Now, I don't know what they made, and I know down in number 2, they did do some Teflon work down here. Up here, I don't know what they did years ago. But it's a good idea to test it anyway. They had that stuff.
Yeah, if people see people running around testing kits and doing things. It's really, what we're
Well-
trying to do is get ahead of the curve.
That's what we're trying to do. So, that's, that was an omission. Plus I got another omission here. I ain't up to speed yet, I guess. We got some openings in the town of Pownal for pound keeper, small animals, one, large animals, one opening. Fence viewer, we got 3 openings. Surveyor of wood, 1 opening. Inspector of shingles, 1. Tree warden, 1. That's a 1 year. These are all 1 year. Health officer, that comes up in May 2016. That's a 5-year position. That's state appointed. The zoning administrator comes up July 2016. That's for 3 years. DRB, there's 2 openings for 3 years. Planning Commission, there's 3 openings for 4 years. Conservation Commission, there's 2 openings for 4 years. Recreation Committee, volunteers needed. Anyone interested in these positions, contact, either send a letter or call up here to town of Pownal and put your request in. So we can appoint somebody. All right, now we can go back. We want to talk about the board meetings.
Yeah, I know that we've started, having Cat TV do more boards than just the select board. And what I'm looking at is regular meetings being the ones that Cat TV does, not so much the work sessions, because the planning board, it works out that they do the regular meeting but not their work session. But we also have other boards. I'm thinking of the DRB that holds hearings, not when they have their work sessions, but when there's a hearing process. I think it would be appropriate that if we put those on the air. I'm just thinking of the various things that happen in town that people, yeah, one of the things, you get more people involved when you're actually putting it out on the TV. So, whatever other boards, that we're not recording at this time, we should think and look at and do. We talk about people not being in here for volunteer for things like conservation and other things. Maybe if we were broadcasting these things and showing what these people were doing at a regular meeting, it might be
Might
more.
spot some interest.
That's
I
right.
think it's a good idea.
Is that a motion? Or-
I'll make a motion that we do
I'll
that.
second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We'll leave it up to those to do their scheduling, so, because they know when they're holding a regular meeting or not, a work session.
Yeah.
We're still following up on our website thing, right? To get it better? Because we don't even know when the meetings are sometimes, because they have to be rescheduled due to lack of people. Some of these boards have a hard job getting quorum, so then they have to schedule for the following week. Or if this stuff was on the website, maybe people would know. I mean, if they can't watch it if it ain't on that day.
Well, not only that, but the rules have changed for us to make sure that we do post these things either on a website or in the proper places for these regular meetings and even the special meetings you have to do. A website would make that so much easier to get the notice out. Linda, did you get a chance to even talk to our web coordinator yet?
She's already made arrangements to, she sent an email to each one of the department heads to set up a time that she can work with them. And I sent more information that she's also put on.
I haven't signed down and I didn't bring anything with me tonight to that, so. Good. If you could keep us informed if there's some progress there, we'd appreciate it. I would.
Okay. New business. We've got a correction, defective Article 4, annual town meeting, which is, that was, made the same.
I'll make a motion that the correction to Article 4, shall the voters appropriate $829,920 for the general expenses of the town, of which $488,469.46 is to be raised by taxes, and $112,250.50 from the prior year as undesignated surplus funds. The error before was that the appropriation had said 1,038,760. So we're making the correction that it's for the 829,920. That's the only change in the warning.
Yeah, we gotta do better. That's the second year in a row, right?
I don't know.
I think it was, which we've had to make the correction. But anyway, thanks. Thanks for
I make a motion.
making that. Make a motion to do it.
Second.
Okay,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, now,
covers the statute.
I guess we got personnel, and I guess we're gonna talk about what we're gonna do, for replacement of the road boss and things like that. And maybe an intern person or whatever, so we'll be going to executive session for that. Correct?
Yep, correct.
All right. So, and there's no notes or anything else,
No,
so
you need a motion and.
need a motion. to
I
go-
move to go in executive.
Second.
Nelson?
All in favor? Aye.
Jason?
Yes.
Aye.